Hey, how's it going? All right. I wanted to talk about this little clip. It's Chief Bill Lee. He got fired. This was back in June 21st of 2012, so it was over a year ago. I was kind of irritated when it happened because, of course, if you followed my videos, you know that I think that George is innocent, and so did he. And so did everybody involved in the case, including the prosecutor, the original prosecutor. So they had to remove the prosecutor. They fired the chief of police. So I wanted to talk about this little clip. So let's take a little listen.
But this is terminated, fired. This is not
I find it
amicably. This just feels different.
I find it very interesting for a couple of reasons. First, the city council voted 3-2 in favor of keeping him on when he was first kind of being forced out after the controversy about not arresting Zimmerman. Now all of a sudden he's being fired. We don't know the details of why he's being fired. But the second thing, I wonder if it's related to the...
So that was very important and something that you want to notice, and that is that he tendered his resignation. He actually went up there and said, listen, I realize there's a lot of controversy over this, and I happen to be in the middle of it. And at that time, remember, all the race baiters were freaking out. I mean, they were calling him every name in the book. And they said that he was a racist. That's why he was refusing to arrest George. There's no other reason. I mean, obviously, there's enough evidence. The fact that there's a dead kid and a guy with a gun. That's all they need. So, listen up.
History of why the original prosecutor on the case was forced off the case. Because now you have prosecutor originally decides not to prosecute, forced off the case.
Right.
Police chief decides not to prosecute, fired. What's the backstory here? What's the misconduct? You don't usually fire somebody unless they've done something wrong, and two major law enforcement officials are terminated for some reason.
Right, because then, of course, you had Angela Corey replace the prosecutor
Yes,
and go
and I
straight
should
ahead
say-
and go around the grand jury, which Mark Nijame talked about yesterday, because some say she was worried the grand jury wouldn't move to charge.
That's right. And I should say, the prior prosecutor hasn't been terminated. He's still around, but he's not he was taken off the Zimmerman case. Yes, Corey decides not to use a grand jury, which is her right. And now, two key officials are gone, and we don't know why. So there's going to be an interesting backstory to that.
And we never really found out why. I mean, she never came out and said, I had to let go of, Chief Bill because he did something wrong and this is what it was. We got nothing. So he's been gone for over a year. If it turns out that this case is exactly as he says and he was wrongfully terminated, I'm assuming the state is going to reimburse him, not just for the money that he lost by not having the job for the year, but for anything else that would be secondary to that. Say, for example, if you had mortgages you had to pay, and suddenly, because you didn't have the income, you had to lose a house or something like that. All this is very important. We need to go back once this case is over and fix all these wrongs. There's more than just a couple. And it really irritates me when I watch this stuff. And I'm going to be going through several of these videos and remembering a lot of these cases and things that happened in the past. Once this case is resolved, it's going to be something else. And there's going to be some heads rolling. Good talking to you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.